Introduction. Education is the guarantee of a prestigious job in future. Many people try to get a good education, possess more skills and experience in the field they want to work in. But high tuition is one of the main barriers for most students on the way to their education. To get a good education, students should pay a lot and some students cannot afford it. The problem is solvable and many students willing to study further decide to work while education. Working while studying, students may be both positively and negatively affected. Working in the area of study, students can get practical skills in the field. Otherwise, they are unable to cope with work and study, therefore, they fail to present good results in both activities. Working while studying is harmful for students. Working and studying do not allow students to possess all necessary knowledge which they have to. Many students must work to pay their tuition. Students should work in the evening, when a home task should be prepared, or at night, when they have to sleep for getting ready for the next day. Weekend is another time, when students can work. Students are unable to have a rest properly. Studying hard at the university, writing different papers or reading numerous books, students are unable to relax. Inability for students to have a rest lead to their nervousness and irritability. Working and studying at once is a great pressure on students' physical abilities and mental opportunities. After some time of such life, students are sure to harm their health greatly. Lack of rest and sleep may lead to health problems in future. Being young and energetic, students think that they can pull up trees, but they do not think of the consequences of their activities. Furthermore, students cannot cope with all the amount of information that is given in the university, they are unable to do all the tasks and, consequently, they lag behind the class. Students who work while studying will never be able to deal with these two activities perfectly, so one of the sides will suffer. Writing essays or performing other educational tasks, students will not try to do them properly, so they lose an opportunity to receive qualitative knowledge. In fact, students can perform these two activities at once, but their health will suffer greatly and in future students will see the consequences of their double life. Working while studying is an additional opportunity to succeed. When students have decided to earn money for their tuition, they may choose the sphere they have already been studying at. The combination of theoretical knowledge that students get at the university and practical abilities that they are sure to achieve while work may give them an opportunity to succeed. Studying at the university, students get some knowledge they may easily use in practice. Moreover, when students work, they receive practical skills which are impossible to get while studying. So, it may be concluded that working while studying is one of the ways to become successful if students will be able to use knowledge got in different fields properly. While working, students value money they pay for education and they cannot play truant. Working students understand that money was got by means of hard work and they must study well in order to be able to cover their costs with received knowledge. Students who work will not spend their money in vain as they know how hard it is to earn them. When students work, they study harder. It is impossible to say better, as they have to spend some time at work, but they really try harder and study qualitatively, as they do not want to lose the opportunity to get an education. Working students become older in the meaning that they reason like adults. Dwelling upon different things, they may look at them from the perspective of a person who has achieved something in this world. Conclusion. In conclusion, the question of whether it is good or bad to work while studying is rather complicated and it is impossible to answer firmly on it. On the one hand, students have to work hard and they do not have the opportunity to study much. On the other hand, students receive practical abilities in the field they study, which will never be received in the university. It is possible to prove these both opinions, but still, I suppose that working while studying is a way to get more than lose. You can find this and many other essay samples on our website, studycorgi.com.